Epictetus, a famous Stoic thinker, once said, "It's important to be around people who make you better." You might have heard that you're influenced by the 5 people you spend the most time with. Today, we're going to look at this idea from a Stoic point of view. We'll talk about 10 types of people who might slow down your Stoic journey and why it's important to think about who you're friends with. But before we dive in, I'd like to ask for your support. If you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who might benefit from these Stoic insights, and subscribe to the channel. And here's a challenge for you. Stay strong and focused as we go through this video. Try not to skip any part, as each type of person we discuss is crucial in understanding how to navigate your social interactions more stoically. Your attentive journey through this discussion is not just about gaining knowledge, but also about practicing the Stoic discipline of focused learning. So let's start this enlightening journey together. The complainer. We all know someone, a friend, family member or co-worker, who seems to constantly find fault in everything, be it the weather, their job, or even a meal at a popular restaurant. Their persistent dissatisfaction may seem easy to ignore, but in reality, being continuously exposed to such negativity can drain your mental well-being. It's like dealing with a leaky faucet that slowly depletes your reservoir of emotional energy. Stoicism, a philosophy taught by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, advises us to focus on actionable solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Consider a scenario where you're working with a perpetual complainer, let's name him Jordan, on a company project. Jordan's constant negativity affects the team's morale, turning every meeting into a session of complaints devoid of constructive dialogue. This not only impacts the project, but can also dampen your overall outlook on life. In dealing with this, Stoicism offers a valuable perspective. First, concentrate on what's within your control, your reactions and thoughts. Improving your work performance rather than allowing Jordan's negativity to bring you down is a practical step. Next, challenge the negative thoughts. Remember, Jordan's perspective might not reflect reality or even be significant. Look for the positive aspects of the project and focus on them. To manage this situation effectively, create a positive environment by embodying Stoic thinking and maintaining a positive attitude. This approach can influence your work group and foster a more encouraging environment. Stoicism teaches us that it's not about changing others, but managing and reacting to the situations we face. In this case, it helps you maintain a positive attitude and focus on solutions. When it comes to handling a complainer, Stoicism suggests several strategies. If possible, limit your exposure to such individuals. If avoidance is not an option, mentally distance yourself during their complaints, viewing them as temporary and powerless against your inner tranquility. Another approach is to steer conversations towards solutions or change the subject to something more constructive. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This timeless wisdom encourages us to protect our mental peace, ensuring that negativity from chronic complainers doesn't derail us from our path of resilience and virtue. In practicing Stoicism, we learn to navigate around complainers, preserving our inner tranquility and focusing on positive, actionable responses. The drama magnet. Imagine your life is like a boat sailing smoothly on water. Suddenly you face a big whirlpool called the drama magnet. This person always seems to have big problems, fights or arguments, and like a whirlpool they can easily pull you into their messy situation. At first, you might be attracted to their energy, thinking it's interesting or exciting, but soon you'll realize that being around them is like taking your boat through a storm, tiring and dangerous. Dealing with people who cause drama is difficult. Their urgent problems often make you feel responsible for them, like they're your own. Their chaos spreads, and you might find yourself caught in fights you didn't even start. Let's look at an example. You have a friend called Emma who constantly fights with others in your group. Recently, she had a big argument with everyone about something in the group. She was angry and upset that no one agreed with her. She often criticizes and complains about the others, and the tension never seems to end. In this situation, you're starting to feel stressed and uncomfortable. Emma keeps talking about these problems, and they dominate your group meetings. You've tried talking to her, fixing the issues, and giving advice, but it hasn't worked. To avoid being dragged into Emma's negativity, you can use a special technique called reflective listening. Instead of arguing with her or joining the fight, you simply repeat what she says in a calm way, without judging her. For example, if she complains about people disagreeing with her, you could say, "So, you're feeling frustrated that they don't agree with you, right?" This way, you're not adding to the conflict or making things worse, but you're still showing her that you're listening and understand her feelings. However, if Emma keeps causing problems and being part of the group makes you unhappy, you can also choose to step back. This might mean taking a break from the group for a while, or spending time with other people who make you feel good. Remember, it's important to value your own time and energy. Sometimes that means saying no to other people's problems, especially if they keep happening without being solved. As a wise person once said, "True happiness is enjoying the present moment without worrying about the future." This is especially helpful when dealing with drama magnets. Instead of worrying about what will happen next, focus on the present moment where you have control. Enjoy your life and don't let someone else's drama keep you from being happy. So, keep your boat sailing smoothly and stay clear of the whirlpools that might disrupt your journey towards peace and growth. The unfavorable person. Imagine you're an artist pouring your heart onto a canvas with each brush stroke. Your masterpiece comes alive with colorful expression, just like your dreams and ambitions. But suddenly, bam, in walks the buzzkill. This person takes one look at your artwork and starts throwing criticism like paint bombs. "That color doesn't work," they scoff. "Maybe you should stick to something easier." Their words feel like dull gray paint splattered across your vibrant creation. This isn't helpful feedback. It's a constant cloud of negativity. Think of it like this. You're excited about a brand new career path. You've explored options, talked to experts, even started training. You share your vision with others, hoping for encouragement, but instead they unleash a barrage of doubts. "Too competitive," they say. "Do you have the skills? What if you fail?" Soon their doubts start to sound like your own. Your bright confidence dims like a forgotten light bulb. But hold on, don't let their negativity dampen your spark. Instead of getting sucked into their doubts, turn the tables. Ask yourself, why competitive? Can I build skills to compete? Can I learn from mistakes if things get tough? This flips the script. Instead of focusing on problems, you're looking for solutions. The key is to believe in yourself, despite others' whispers. So, how do you deal with these buzzkills, especially if they're close to you? Here are 2 unique tricks. 1. Flip the script. Be the student, not the teacher. Instead of just telling them your plans, ask for their advice. People in advisor mode are less likely to be harsh critics and might offer helpful suggestions. 2. Challenge their negativity. Turn doubt into a brainstorming session. If they say, "Career change at your age? Impossible." Answer with, "Interesting. Tell me, how could someone successfully switch careers?" This deflects their negativity and opens the door for a positive conversation. Remember, Philosopher Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen twice as much as we speak." This doesn't mean absorbing every ounce of negativity, but learning to filter out the noise and hear the helpful voices. When the buzzkills try to paint your dreams grey, take a breath, switch tools, and keep adding your own vibrant colours. You are the artist. Your life is the canvas, and your dreams are the masterpiece waiting to be created. Don't let anyone else hold the brush. The toxic positivist. Imagine your life as a vibrant garden. Sun-kissed sunflowers stand tall, delicate lavender sways in the breeze, and juicy berries peek from tangled vines. But life isn't just sunshine and blossoms. Sometimes pesky aphids munch on leaves, weeds threaten to choke the flowers, and an unexpected downpour threatens to wash it all away. Now enter the toxic positivist. This person approaches your garden with sunglasses firmly in place, ignoring the aphids, weeds, and rain altogether. To them, only the sunflowers matter. "See?" they'd sing, waving a glittery shovel. "Everything's perfect. Just focus on the sunshine and happy blooms." This sounds lovely, right? Sunshine is great, flowers are delightful, but in reality, the toxic positivist's approach can be harmful. Imagine going through a difficult breakup, your heart feeling like a wilted rose. "Just smell the lavender," they'd say. "There are plenty more gardens in the sea." While their intentions might be good, dismissing your real, raw emotions feels invalidating and dismissive. Life isn't a picture-perfect fairy tale. It's a complex tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, anger, and everything in between. Toxic positivity ignores this complexity, forcing you to pretend everything is sunshine and rainbows when shadows inevitably creep in. This can lead to self-judgment and shame for feeling negative emotions, making it harder to truly process and heal. So, how do you cultivate your emotional garden without succumbing to the toxic glitter? Here are some tips. Embrace the full spectrum. Acknowledge that both sunshine and rain are essential for your garden to thrive. Feeling sad after a breakup? Allow yourself to grieve. Angry about a job situation? Let it out in a healthy way. Label your emotions. Don't just say "I feel bad." Use specific words like disappointed, frustrated, or melancholic. This helps you understand your emotions and communicate them clearly to others. Set boundaries. It's okay to politely say, "I appreciate your positivity, but I need some space to process this." A true friend will understand. Connect with others. Find people who validate your full range of emotions, who can offer support without judgment. Remember, balance is key. Don't dwell solely on the negative, but don't force yourself to be happy when you're not. Aim for a balanced and realistic perspective on life, embracing both the sunshine and the occasional rain shower. By fostering emotional intelligence and accepting all facets of yourself, you can cultivate a thriving garden where both bright sunflowers and delicate lavender can flourish. And remember, sometimes a little sprinkle of rain can actually help your garden grow stronger. The victim. Imagine life as a grand chess match. Each player sits opposite, identical sets of pieces poised for battle, the common goal, checkmate. You maneuver your pawns, rooks, and knights with cunning, weighing risks, accepting sacrifices as you weave your path to victory. But lurking amongst the squares, there's another player, the victim. For the victim, the blame rests not on their choices, but on the board itself. The pieces are rigged, the opponent a ruthless cheat, and every checkmate an act of cosmic injustice. Their narrative, a tragedy painted in shades of suffering. with themselves cast as the eternally hapless protagonist. Here's the crucial twist. Unlike a rigged chessboard, life's game grants everyone the same set of pieces. We all hold pawns of potential, knights of strength, and queens of ambition. Victory demands strategy, calculated moves, and acceptance of necessary sacrifices. Those who triumph understand that while challenges and uncontrollable forces exist, it's their response, their next move, that determines their fate. Difficulties and failures are woven into the fabric of life, as are the unpredictable gusts of external forces. The mark of a skilled player lies not in escaping these realities, but in navigating them with skill and resilience. We can't control every piece, but how we react, how we move forward, dictates our destiny. Now, what if you encounter a victim, perhaps someone close to you? Instead of offering quick fixes, try open-ended questions that spark reflection, such as, what could you do differently in this situation? Or, how can you take control of this aspect of your life? Empower them to find their own strategic moves. Offer a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on, but resist the urge to become their permanent rescuer. Guide them to navigate their own battles, not fight them for them. Remember the words of Stoic philosopher Epictetus. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. In the chess game of life, becoming a victim in response to another's suffering only traps you both in a stalemate. Take control of your own board, make strategic sacrifices, learn from every move, and remember, checkmate in life's game is often a self-inflicted stalemate, not a preordained fate. Keep your pieces moving, embrace calculated risks, and play for growth, not for pity or revenge. After all, the most satisfying victory comes not from conquering others, but from mastering your own path to fulfillment. The Time Vampire. Imagine your daily routine as a grand symphony. Each task, meeting, and commitment resonates as a distinct instrument, composing the harmonious melody of your life. But lurking amongst the orchestra, there's a jarring element, the time vampire. They screech off key, drowning out your melody and disrupting the flow of your time. These individuals, be it a chatty friend or a needy colleague, constantly demand your attention, often offering little value in return. Time vampires don't just steal your minutes. They siphon your focus, productivity, and peace of mind. To combat this, setting clear boundaries is essential. Communicate your availability and limits firmly, yet politely. Let them know when you're open for calls or meetings and when you need focused, uninterrupted work time. Remember, respecting their schedule means they should respect yours. Another strategy is to redirect their demands to more efficient communication methods. If your friend loves lengthy phone calls, suggest shorter, focused texts or emails for updates or quick questions. This puts you back in control, preventing needless time drains. Let's dive into dealing with a long-winded friend through this lens. By proposing a switch to concise texts or emails, you reclaim control in several ways. Convenience. You are no longer tied to lengthy, unpredictable calls. You can read and respond to messages at your own pace, reclaiming your schedule. Clarity. Text and email encourage concise, focused communication. Your friend can organize their thoughts, and you can easily understand and respond promptly. This cuts down on rambling and wasted time. Efficiency. Focusing on specific questions or requests avoids meandering conversations and gets things done faster. Both parties save time and maximize their day. Remember, asserting control over your time isn't selfish. It's essential for your well-being and productivity. By diplomatically suggesting a communication shift, you're proposing a win-win scenario for both parties. Stoic philosophy highlights the importance of understanding what you can control. Time vampires try to hijack your schedule, but you can reclaim it by setting boundaries and managing your time deliberately. As Seneca reminds us, it is not that we have a short space of time, but that we waste much of it. Choose who you associate with wisely, and your time will resonate with a powerful symphony of purpose and fulfillment. The manipulator. Imagine your life as a movie script, a masterpiece you've meticulously crafted. You know the plot twists, the supporting characters, even the dramatic finale. But a new player enters, the manipulator, a shadowy editor stealthily rewriting your script. Before you know it, your storyline veers off course, becoming a far cry from your original vision. The manipulator is a master of subtle seduction, wielding flattery, guilt trips, and even deceit to steer you towards their own agenda. Perhaps it's the friend who coaxes you into paying for their meals with lines like, "You're so successful, my treat wouldn't even register, but for me, it'd mean the world." Your initial generosity morphs into exploitation, but challenging them feels like betraying a friend in need. Outsmarting this manipulative character requires strategic maneuvers. One potent tool is fugging, the art of acknowledging truth without succumbing to emotional manipulation. When they throw out guilt bombs like, "You should treat me after all you've achieved," calmly agree with the factual part. "Yes, I've been fortunate," while firmly sticking to your boundaries. "But tonight, let's split the bill like usual." Another key weapon: clear boundaries, enforced with unwavering resolve. If they pressure you into loans or tasks you're uncomfortable with, learn to say no with conviction. A simple, "I understand your need, but lending money isn't possible. However, I'm here to listen if you need support," sets a firm line while preserving the friendship. Remember the Stoic wisdom of Epictetus. We cannot control the characters that grace our stage, but we can always choose how we respond to them. The manipulator thrives on predictable reactions, exploiting your kindness, guilt, or desire for approval. By choosing to respond differently, you reclaim control of your narrative. So, if a manipulator lurks in your script, remember you hold the pen. Your life story is yours to author, and though the cast may change, the protagonist's journey, yours, should always be guided by your values and choices. Reclaim your script, rewrite the manipulative scenes, and direct your life's masterpiece for an ending true to your own vision. The balanced seeker. In the bustling marketplace of human interactions, one often encounters a peculiar character, the overconsumer. This individual, driven by a siren song of indulgence, navigates life through a lens of excess. For them, happiness whispers from designer boutiques, booms from lavish parties, and sizzles on the plates of Michelin-starred restaurants. Emily, our exemplar, embodies this pursuit perfectly. Her days are a whirlwind of extravagant sprees, gilded gatherings, and Epicurean adventurers. Every desire finds satiation, every whim met with an open wallet. But in the philosophy of Stoicism, moderation reigns supreme. As Seneca reminds us, clinging to fleeting pleasures through boundless consumption is a never-ending chase after butterflies, ultimately leaving us breathless and empty-handed. Emily's story reflects this cautionary tale. Her relentless pursuit of external gratification breeds a dependence on ever-increasing piles of possessions and ephemeral experiences. This insatiable hunger, left unchecked, can devour financial stability, precious time, and inner peace. Stoicism offers a different path, paved with balance, moderation, and a soul enriched by virtue over possessions. True contentment, it whispers, stems from embracing our limitations and cultivating a life guided by ethics and self-control. For Emily, this means a mindful shift. It's about redirecting her gaze from the glittering mirage of excess towards the quiet joys of inner fulfillment. Through this journey, she can discover a newfound equilibrium, a happiness woven not from trinkets and extravagance, but from the richness of a mindful, virtuous life. Stoicism champions the wisdom that genuine peace is not born from abundance, but from balance. It invites us to engage with the world with open eyes, appreciating life's simple pleasures while resisting the siren song of impulsive indulgence. The path to fulfillment, it teaches, lies in moderation and self-mastery, in turning away from the glittering prison of more and embracing the liberating grace of enough. This pursuit of inner harmony, however, demands self-awareness and the ability to gently tame our desires. By walking alongside Stoicism, we can navigate life's complexities with grace and wisdom, ultimately reaching a state of inner peace that transcends the fleeting joys of overconsumption. Remember, Emily's story isn't a cautionary tale of deprivation, but a reminder that true happiness lies not in acquiring more, but in living thoughtfully, ethically, and most importantly, in balance. The virtuous bystander. In our hyper-connected world, information swirls like pollen in the wind, and one particular breed thrives on its swift, often insidious movement, the gossip. Armed with whispers and half-truths, they sow seeds of doubt and discord, their words weaving a tangled web of mistrust. Such an entanglement, as the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius reminds us, is one we should actively avoid. Don't waste time arguing about what a good man should be, he advised. Be one. For a Stoic, the pursuit of virtue and truth is paramount, and gossip is a treacherous detour on this noble path. Therefore, it's crucial not only to abstain from the chorus of whispers, but also to navigate cautiously around those who serenade it. Be wary of those who traffic in unverified tales and veiled innuendos, for their currency is deceit and their intentions often opaque. Consider, for instance, a competitive professional environment. Your recent project, a culmination of tireless effort, stands as a testament to your skill and dedication. Yet whispers start to creep, carried by your colleague's eager tongue. Suddenly, your pride becomes tinged with concern, the air thick with suspicion. In this scenario, your colleague embodies the malicious gossip, spinning yarns that threaten to unravel your well-earned credit. But amidst this swirling storm of uncertainty, Stoicism offers a beacon of strength. It asks you to hold fast to your integrity. Refuse to let whispers tarnish your character or morals. Let your actions be a defiant echo of truth. Your continued commitment to excellence, a luminous counterpoint to the shadows of doubt. Remember, as the Stoics say, the good man's reputation can be clouded for a little while, but it will eventually shine clearly. For those who embody Stoic values, the whispers of gossip carry no weight. Their character, forged in the furnace of virtue, remains untarnished. They understand that ultimately it is not the opinions of others, but their own unwavering commitment to truth and ethical living that defines their worth. So navigate the labyrinth of gossip with the Stoic spirit as your compass. Let your actions be whispers of virtue, your integrity a steady light that pierces through the shadows. Remember, true worth lies not in the fleeting echoes of rumor, but in the resolute pursuit of a life aligned with Stoic principles. In the end, it is you who write your story, and let it be a tale of unwavering virtue, not a victim of whispers and innuendo. The champion of positivity. In our journey through life, the final character to avoid is none other than the champion of positivity. While some may argue that a gloomy sky has its own unique beauty, pessimists seem to only perceive the impending rain, Their minds resemble darkened chambers devoid of windows to let in the light of optimism. They habitually fixate on the negative facets of existence, often oblivious to the opportunities that challenges inherently carry. As the venerable Marcus Aurelius wisely reminds us, reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. This serves as a testament to the remarkable power of perspective. In Stoic philosophy, the significance of optimism, or at the very least, a balanced mindset, is underscored. Stoicism posits that it is not the external events themselves, but rather our interpretations and evaluations of them that disrupt our inner peace. Consequently, it is prudent to distance oneself from those who perpetually shroud themselves in the cloak of negativity. Throughout the grand journey of life, our social relationships play an instrumental role in shaping our path. After all, who desires the company of someone who dampens spirits during moments of jubilation or plunges us into despair during trials? Now, here's a quick self-assessment. Have you recently encountered anyone who fits this description, or is there someone in your life who frequently embodies this disposition? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I am genuinely curious. By recognizing and consciously avoiding these 10 types of individuals, you can safeguard your mental serenity. This enables you to redirect your focus toward that which genuinely matters and navigate your stoic journey with unwavering resilience and virtuous purpose. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe. Your involvement helps build a community of people striving for wisdom, courage, and a better life.